Hey guys, if you've been paying attention to our social media channels, you would know that last week we did a thing called Kingdom Worker Week. Today, I got the opportunity to hang out with some really cool people. It's some friends of mine that took those challenges seriously. Some of them did a challenge, some of them did a couple of challenges, and then we set up a Zoom meeting to talk about it. So this week, this video is all about Kingdom Worker Week and catching up with some people who did some really cool things in their community. This is our Zoom call with some of our Kingdom Workers. Check it out.
I've got some friends here on Zoom. We're talking about Kingdom Worker Week, and let's just go around and introduce ourselves. Of course, you know I'm Eli. Let's go around the circle, and I want you to tell me who you are, and would you rather be attacked by one 20-foot tall duck or 21-foot tall ducks? Go ahead.
My name is Abby, and probably one 20-foot duck.
Why?
I feel like I would die faster. It could just step on me, it'll be over.
Okay, fair.
Hi, I'm Mary. I guess I feel the same way Abby does. It would just be over faster.
Good. I also feel like with a huge duck, it'd be easier to get away. I don't know, like 20 ducks chasing me. I don't know. All right, next.
Okay, hi, I'm Molly, and I would say that I'd have to go with the 21-pound ducks, because ducks are cute.
Okay, so you
And,
just,
you can make friends with them, and then they won't want to attack you.
that's fair.
Okay. Hi, I'm Miranda. I don't know if you guys can hear me.
You can.
Hi, I'm Miranda. I feel like I'd go with the same as Molly because I'd want small ducks. I can kick faster. You can just kick them away.
Hunt them.
I can just if they have to attack me, I'm gonna just kick them. I don't know.
Okay.
Might as well.
I feel like for some reason when I think of 21-foot ducks, that just seems like so much poop.
How tall are ducks anyways?
A foot tall anyway. I think they're
Yeah,
that big.
like 20 normal sized ducks. Yeah, one 20-foot tall duck or 20 normal sized ducks.
I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like I could get away from the really big duck, but the little ones, either they would cuddle with you and be your friend, or they'd poop all over you. Those are the options.
They'll poop all over you even if you're friends. So.
Yeah.
True.
Okay,
Well,
so moving on from that, we just got done with Kingdom Worker Week. It was actually a few days ago. We ended all the challenges and things, and it was such a good experience for everybody. I think we had about 20 people participate and do challenges, and I reached out to see who would like to get into a Zoom call. You guys were the ones that got back to me first, so here we are. Let me go ahead and ask you guys. We'll start with Molly. What was your favorite part about the Kingdom Worker challenges?
I think my favorite part was, so my challenge was to walk around the neighborhood and do a prayer walk and specifically think about each person in each house. And walking around the neighborhood is something that I like to do often anyway, and sometimes I will pray while walking, but I think that my favorite part was getting the challenge to actually think about what each person might need prayer for, and even the neighbors that I don't know, it was nice to be able to think about who they might be and get out of my comfort zone and pray for someone specifically instead of just praying for the neighborhood itself.
Yeah, for sure. That's cool. Anybody else? You guys want to jump in and just tell me what your favorite part was? Tell me what you did as well, what your challenges were, and what was your favorite part about it?
I did the challenge where you have to take 5 to 10 just quiet minutes and pray for someone and then send them that prayer, and I thought it was really nice because it was because of quarantine I've been really overstressed because of school and stuff like that, and it just gave me a chance to calm down and just reconnect with God, and I haven't had the chance to do that in so long. And it was also really nice because a lot of my friends aren't Christian, and so just sending them a prayer hey, I thought of you and I was doing this, gave me a chance to talk to them. So
Yeah. How did they respond?
I sent two different prayers to two different friends, and one of them is Christian, and she was like, thank you, like I needed that today. And my other one was like, thanks for thinking of me even though I'm not Christian, and like just being able to reach out confidently with your faith and stuff like that. So that was really cool.
Yeah, that's awesome.
My challenge was to write a letter to a postal service worker, and my favorite part about that was like just to get to let them know that they're appreciated, and for them to get like a letter for a change, and get to share the word with them through that, and being creative through it as well, because I drew a lot on mine.
Yeah, I saw yours on Instagram. You drew all over it. Like, that's cool. Yeah, that's awesome. Abby.
Mine was to donate $10 to like a mission organization, and I'll later be donating $60 so they can build a window or something.
That's cool. And you donated to One Mission, which is the organization that we've been supporting through our concessions. If you don't know, you go on the website and it's got like dollar amounts, and this dollar amount will give you this or whatever, and $60 builds a window for somebody. So that's cool. Yeah. Awesome. Well, so next question I got for you guys is, how have you grown through this experience? Why don't you talk about that, Miranda?
Like I said, it was a way for me to like reconnect, which was nice. And so it gave me a chance to kind of just sit. Like I put away my phone and my computer and my TV remote for 10 to 15 minutes to do it, which was it was nice to be able to distance myself from like Criminal Minds for 15 minutes, or like the news telling me that like everyone's gonna die. Like, like
Nice change of perspective.
Yeah, it was a change of perspective to just be like, calm down, and then be like, okay, well, God has a plan for everyone. Like, if something's gonna happen, it's gonna happen because for a reason. So that gave me a step change.
Cool.
So that was nice. That was my growth of change in perspective. Yeah.
Anybody else want to jump in?
I feel like I've grown through this in a sense that like the only way I can explain it is like you return to like a childlike type of kindness, like writing a letter to somebody, or like, when you're a kid, every card that you make is handmade and you draw it and you put all your like heart and soul into it, essentially.
That's okay.
But yeah, I think it like brought back the like kindness that we showed as children, like the pure innocent kind, and it's kind of a reflection of the kindness that Christ shows us. So being able to share that with other people was great.
Yeah, that's good. Molly or Abby, want to jump in?
I would say that I've gone through it just because it's given me it's made me think about it a lot more, like praying throughout the day, and like since I got the challenge, like just like being in the car or whatever, like if I see a person, like for instance, like there's a homeless person, and usually like I would just drive, I wouldn't think anything of it, but it's really made me start to realize like when I see people like that, like it immediately just has like made me pray for them.
Mm-hmm. So
I think
a different level of
kind of like,
awareness.
yeah, like open my eyes a little bit to my surroundings.
That's cool. Yeah, that's good. Next question I got for you guys is, we had one of the things that we posted in Kingdom Worker Week, and one of the ways we started out the week was by this phrase, do more, talk less. And we shared a verse of scripture about that. What would you say to somebody who wants to do more and talk less, or wants to do more for the kingdom, but has some reservations about that? Mary, why don't you talk about that?
The advice that I would give to somebody who wants to do more for the kingdom is advice I would have given myself when I was like a lot younger, because your main concern a lot of time is making a mistake or not knowing what to say or not knowing what to do. And I think like what's important and what like will help you guide your path is that God's at the center of everything. And if you're feeling called to, go out and help the kingdom for its purpose, put him at the center of it and let him lead you. Use your passions in order to serve the kingdom. And 1 Corinthians 12 talks about like our spiritual gifts, and like what I would just say to use like the talents that you have in order to pursue that. If you like to sing, like join a worship band, like that kind of thing. And
Yeah, start with what you can do and you're already confident in, but use those things for his purposes. That's a really good point, because a lot of times we do, like, it's like, well, I want to do something really big for God, but where do I start? Well, start with what you can do. That's a good word. Any encouragement from the rest of you guys?
I mean, I kind of like thinking the same as Mary of like when I DM'd you, I was like, I want to do this, and you were like, you have to think about this before you do it. Like, this is actually putting yourself out there. And I was like, no, I'm doing it. So I responded in like 0.5 seconds. And so I don't know. I feel like if you think you want to do it, put yourself out there. Like, if you've seen it on Instagram and you're like, oh, that looks really interesting, like, I think I want to try that, just like DM Eli or DM whatever church you're participating with and be like, hey, do you think I could try one of the challenges, like one of the easier ones, just like for fun, and see how it goes. And if that goes well, then go to a different one and stuff like that.
Yeah, one of the things we did towards the end of the week, and not many people knew this, but there was a few people messaging me saying, hey, I want to do a challenge, but I'm kind of nervous. Like, what I actually did do is I set up a rating scale, and I actually did start saying, like, well, give me a number 1 through 4 on not necessarily difficulty, but how willing to go out of your comfort zone are you willing to go, with like 1 being anybody could do this, it's not that scary, to a 4 being like, I don't know if I would do it. I have a hard time doing that. So if there's anybody that, honestly was like, oh, I really should have done that, but I was just nervous, just message me and we'll work it out. We can get you one of those ones that are a little bit less daunting to start out. That's good.
I got the rating scale because I DM'd you on like Thursday. Like, so 1 through 4, and I was like, what? I was really confused, and I chose like 3, and then you gave me my challenge, and I was like, all right, now I can see the rating scale.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I think you actually did the 2.
I remember, I can check, but
so that maybe if you're not sure, you want to do this, that Miranda got hers was 2 on the rating scale to send text message prayers to people. But yeah. Any other encouragement you guys would give to somebody who's like not so sure about this or what?
Just for them to like pray about it.
Yeah, for sure. Just take a minute and pray. And if you feel like God's telling you to do it, then go for it. And if not, that's okay.
And don't hold back, because it's a lot less scary than you think it is.
Yeah.
Like,
And after you do it,
I was really like uncomfortable with a lot of like the challenges and stuff that we had to do, but then towards the end it became something that like I really enjoyed doing and I just wanted to do more.
Yeah.
So don't hold back, because
it's not that bad. Yeah, it was good. Cool. The last question, Abby, this is for you. Would you do this again?
Yes.
There you go. What about the rest of you guys?
Definitely.
For sure.
Cool. Well, I'll give the invitation on here, but it'll be out on our story as well. If you guys, like, I'm not throwing this list away. We're not going to stop doing this. I actually posted something yesterday that just said Kingdom Work never stops. So if you want to be a part of Kingdom Work, just send me a DM and I will send you a challenge anytime. I'm not getting rid of this list. We can just keep doing it because I think it's really good. And like I said from the beginning, this is between you and God. It's not like a way to show off on social media or a way to impress your friends, or even you may impress yourself. You may impress people along the way, but this is something for you to do to grow in your relationship with God. As we heard here, it's a good way to do that. So Kingdom Workers, answer the call. Excited to see where this continues to go. Hey, thank you guys for jumping in the Zoom call. Really appreciate your time.
Bye.
Bye.
This has just been such a really cool experience. I hope that you're inspired and encouraged to go and do some good this week, to do some kingdom work this week. I want to share with you a verse from Galatians. This is Galatians 6:9, where it says, let us not become weary of doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up. So don't give up during this time. Don't grow weary of doing good things. There's always more kingdom work that can be done, and there's nothing stopping us from doing it during this time. I love you. I'm praying for you. Hope you have a great week.